Light is one of the things that we use every day. We use light to see things around us. But really, what is light? I'm Carlos Miguel Marcelo, and I'm here to talk about the light. The natural source of light is the sun. Now, our previous question is, what is light? Light is a wave or a particle that can be seen by a human eye. The idea is that very few objects actually emit their own light. The special is light emitting objects, like the sun and the light bulb, are known sources of light. Characteristics of light are the sources of light, which is speed, intensity, and brightness, which is made from a particle or a wave. By one of these methods, light is produced. The first method is incandescence. This is the emission of light from hot matter. The second method is luminescence. This is the emission of light when excited electrons fall to the lower energy levels. Sir Isaac Newton concluded that light is a particle. He realized that light had frequency-like properties when he used prism to split sunlight into the component colors. Newton claimed that Grimaldi's diffraction was simply a new kind of refraction. He argued that the geometric nature of the laws of reflection and refraction could only be explained if light is made of particles, which he referred to as corpuscles, as waves don't tend to travel in straight lines. The wave theory, which maintains that light is a wave, was proposed around the same time as Newton's theory. In 1665, Italian physicist Francesco Maria Grimaldi discovered the phenomenon of light diffraction and pointed out that it resembles the behavior of waves. Then, in 1678, Dutch physicist Christian Huygens established that wave theory of light and announced the Huygens principles. A definitive experiment was Young's double-slit experiment, which demonstrated that light shined at two slits in a screen show and the interference pattern characteristics of waves of light rather than particles. The phase associated with a wave is also important in describing certain phenomena. The velocity of a wave is the product of the wavelength and the frequency. Light behaves mainly like a wave, but it can also be considered to consist of tiny packages of energy called photons. Photons carry a fixed amount of energy but have no mass. The energy of a photon depends on its wavelength. Longer wavelength photons have less energy, and shorter wavelength photons have more. Red photons, for example, have less energy than the blue ones. Until about 1900s, scientists only understood electromagnetic radiation to be made up of waves. Then Max Planck and others were studying the photoelectric effect, and they found that certain types of metal and other materials will eject electrons when light shines on them. They expected that the number of electrons ejected from the metal would increase with the intensity of brightness of the light directed towards the metal. What they found instead was that the wavelength of the light was affected the number of electrons. Now we all know what light as a wave and light as a particle is. Now thank you for watching, guys. Please subscribe to this channel.